Sea turtles have been alive since dinosaurs lived on our planet. Most sharks are cold-blooded, but some, like the great white shark, are warm-blooded. Fish are cold-blooded, unlike us who are warm-blooded. There is an exception though. Tuna and mackerel sharks have warm blood like us. A fish's slimy scales helps them glide through the water more easily. Most fish don't have eyelids. The only fish that can blink is a shark. Frogfish, they are small, short and stocky, and like this one, covered in spinels and other appendages to aid in camouflage. Koi fish, they feed on benthic organisms and plants. Pufferfish can inflate into a ball shape to evade predators. They fill their elastic stomachs with huge amounts of water or air. The majority of pufferfish are toxic, with some among the most poisonous vertebrates in the world. Blue sea dragon, they eat small venomous jellyfish like the blue bottle and other similar creatures. Red salamander, they are equipped with a projectile tongue that extends and withdraws in just 11 milliseconds. Axolotl, they are neotenic, meaning they keep their juvenile features and feathery gills into adulthood, unlike most salamanders. They can also regrow lost limbs and organs, including their hands, feet, and tails. Flying fish can make powerful self-propelled leaps out of the water where their long wing-like fins enable gliding for considerable distances above the water's surface. The main reason for this behaviour is thought to be to escape from underwater predators. Although these periods of flight do expose them to an attack by avian predators, the record for a flying fish being able to glide over the water is 45 seconds in flight. Although these periods of flight do expose them to an attack by avian predators, the record for a flying fish being able to glide over the water is 45 seconds in flight. Please subscribe and turn on notifications. Clawed lobster, they have long bodies with muscular tails and live in crevices or burrows on the sea floor. 3 of their 5 pairs of legs have claws, including the first pair, which are usually much larger than the others. Lobsters are invertebrates with a hard protective exoskeleton. Like most arthropods, lobsters must shed to grow, which does leave them vulnerable. During the shedding process, several species change colour. Although lobsters are largely bilaterally symmetrical, like most other arthropods, some genera possesses unequal specialised claws. Leafy sea dragon lives on the western and eastern coasts of Australia. The leafy sea dragon sucks up its prey using its long pipe-like snout and small mouth. Being slow-moving, they rely heavily on camouflage for survival. They are able to change colour to match their surroundings. Weedy sea dragon, they are only found in Australian coastal waters. Although they appear to be seaweed, they are actually bony fish. Pipefishes and seahorses are unique in that the male gives birth. The female deposits their eggs after fertilization into the male's brood pouch. Angel shark. They are ambush hunters. Sensing when prey comes near, they strike at a 90-degree angle with a powerful suction. Then they grab their prey. Koi fish. Their length is usually up to about 28 centimetres, and they are found in brackish and fresh waters, drainage ditches, lakes and rivers. In many places, they spread from Asia throughout the world. Queen triggerfish. They are aggressively defensive of their territory and can inflict a strong bite, especially during the breeding season. Clown triggerfish is a demersal marine fish. The head is large and represents approximately 1/3 of the body length. Sea turtle. Unlike other turtles, sea turtles cannot retract their flippers and head into their shells. Their streamlined shells and large paddle-shaped flippers make them very agile and graceful swimmers. In the water, their rear flippers are used as rudders for steering. Kemp's Ridley sea turtle. It has a triangular-shaped head with a slightly hooked beak. Adults are generally a greyish-green colour on top with a pale yellowish bottom shell. The hatchlings are darkly coloured on both sides. The 7 existing species of sea turtles are the flatback, green, hawksbill, leatherback, loggerhead, Kemp's Ridley and olive ridley sea turtles. Marine reptiles. These are the reptiles that can live in and around the seas. For example, sea turtles and saltwater crocodiles. Sea turtles have been alive since dinosaurs lived on our planet. Most sharks are cold-blooded, but some, like the great white shark, are warm-blooded. Grey whale. They are predominantly bottom feeders and forage along the ocean floor. Turning on its side, a grey whale gulps great mouthfuls of silt, strains out water and mud through its baleen and swallows bottom-dwelling invertebrates. This whale species has the least amount of baleen. They are able to dive up to 120 metres and swim up to 15 kilometres per hour. Grey whales are known to migrate more than 10,000 kilometres each way. That's the longest known migration route of any mammal. Before the grey whale was protected, it was hunted and it earned the nickname devilfish because of their aggressive reactions when harpooned. Right whale. The right whale has massive sexual organs. The penis on a right whale can be up to 2.7 metres in length. The testes up to 2 metres in length. The testicles of the right whale are 10 times the size of those of the blue whale. The whale's prehensile penis is agile, controlled by 2 muscles anchored around the pelvis. This helps give it a good range of motion to allow it to get entry to the female's genital area or vulva. Sperm competition is important in mating, which correlates to the fact that right whales are highly promiscuous. Narwhal. Their tusk is actually a modified tooth in the upper left side of its jaw. They lack a dorsal fin, which is thought to be an evolutionary adaptation for swimming under the thick Arctic ice. Goblin shark. It has a distinctive shaped snout and an impressive array of long pointed teeth. It has a shovel-like snout, flabby body and a tail with a weakly developed lower lobe. One of the distinctive features of the goblin shark is its protrusible mouth. The mouth can retract to a position under the eye or extend forward under the snout. When feeding, the goblin shark extends its jaws forward faster than any other species of shark to catch its prey. Prey would include bony fishes, squids and crustaceans. The underside of the snout has many pores that are external openings. There is electricity detecting organs here. The goblin shark most likely hunts its prey by detecting electric fields. Leviathan was an apex predator, preying on whales, seals, and other sea animals. It is a raptorial sperm whale. It lived during the Miocene epoch. Salmon shark. It is an apex predator that mainly feeds on salmon. They look like a small great white shark. The eyes are positioned well forward, enabling binocular vision to accurately locate prey. Silky shark. They are swift, inquisitive and persistent hunters. They are viviparous, meaning they give birth to live young that are nourished internally using a placenta. Nurse shark. They are nocturnal and are very sluggish and are harmless unless bothered. They feed along the bottom of the ocean and live in the coastal tropical and subtropical waters. Boxfish. Their funny appearance is matched by their funny swimming style, as they often appear to sway while swimming. They are closely related to pufferfish. Sea star. Most have spiny skin and 5 arms, although some can grow as many as 50 arms. The arms are covered with pincer-like organs and suckers. Shrimp or prawn. They are omnivores that eat by filtering the water around them. These arthropods are actually quite good at swimming. They can propel themselves backwards quickly by flexing the muscles of their abdomen and tail, or swim forward more slowly using the appendages on the underside of their tail. There are thousands of shrimp species around the world. Giant squid and some other large squid species maintain neutral buoyancy in seawater through an ammonium chloride solution, which is found throughout their bodies and is lighter than seawater. Like other cephalopoda, squid are intelligent animals. Squids have a head-like structure with sense organs and brains in the front end. Although the squids lack exterior shells, they have a vestigial shell inside, made of chitin, which is spelled chitin. Orca. It's also called the killer whale. It is a toothed whale, belonging to the oceanic dolphin family, of which it is the largest member. Great white shark, like many other sharks, have rows of serrated teeth behind the main ones, ready to replace any that break off. When the shark bites, it shakes its head side to side, helping the teeth saw off large chunks of flesh. Great white sharks, like other mackerel sharks, have larger eyes than other shark species in proportion to their body size. The iris of the eye is a deep blue instead of black. Whale shark. It is a slow-moving, filter-feeding carpet shark and the largest known extant fish species. Whale sharks inhabit the open waters of all tropical oceans. They have very large mouths and are filter feeders, which is a feeding mode that occurs in only two other sharks, the megamouth shark and the basking shark. They feed almost exclusively on plankton and small fishes and pose no threat to humans. Unlike many other sharks, whale shark mouths are located at the front of the head rather than on the underside of the head. I'm going to talk about whales. They are fully aquatic, open ocean animals. They can feed, mate, give birth, suckle, and raise their young at sea. They range in size from 2.6 metres to 29.9 metres. The sperm whale is the largest toothed predator on Earth. The blue whale is the largest known animal that has ever lived. Kronosaurus was a marine reptile, a pliosaur. It had an elongated head, a short neck, a stiff body propelled by 4 flippers, and a relatively short tail. Kronosaurus reached speeds of up to 40 miles per hour or 65 kilometers per hour. Their big teeth enabled it to crush the shells of the huge shellfish called ammonites that lived in the same sea, and its sheer size meant that it could have eaten just about anything smaller than it, including other plesiosaurs and pliosaurs. It had a particularly large head and teeth that were roughly the same size and shape as a small banana. Its length is estimated to range from somewhere between 8 and 12 metres. The tail of the Kronosaurus is too short and tapered to be really useful in moving fast over a distance. Sea turtle. Unlike other turtles, sea turtles cannot retract their flippers and head into their shells. The 7 existing species of sea turtles are the flatback, green, hawksbill, leatherback, loggerhead, Kemp's Ridley, and olive ridley sea turtles. Female sea turtles only come to shore every couple of years to lay eggs. Leatherback turtle. It is the largest of all living turtles and the heaviest non-crocodilian reptile, reaching lengths of up to 1.8 metres, which is nearly 6 feet, weighing 500 kilograms. They are easy to recognize. instead of having a bony shell, their carapace is covered by oily flesh and flexible leather-like skin. Kemp's Ridley hatchling. They reach maturity between 7 and 15 years of age. Each of the front flippers has one claw, while the back flippers may have one or two. Olive Ridley sea turtle. It has a slightly slimmer carapace than the Kemp's Ridley sea turtle. It is the second smallest sea turtle and the most abundant one. Red-eared slider turtle. They have poor hearing but good vision and are very sensitive to vibrations. When startled or threatened, they will quickly slide off rocks or logs back into the water. Hawksbill sea turtle. They have a narrow pointed beak which gives them their name. They also have a distinctive pattern of overlapping scales on their shells that form a serrated look on the edges. They are found in the world's tropical oceans and predominantly in coral reefs. They feed mainly on sponges by using their narrow pointed beaks. Loggerhead sea turtle. They have large heads with powerful jaws. Their carapace is slightly heart-shaped and reddish-brown in adults and subadults. The plastrone or bottom shell is generally a pale yellowish colour. Megalodon. Its bite force would have been 5 or 6 times more than a great white shark. Its jaw would span 2.7 to 3.4 metres wide, easily big enough to swallow 2 adults side by side. These jaws were lined with 276 teeth. Its teeth grew to 16 centimetres or 7 inches in length, and it would have fed on large prehistoric whales. Please stay and watch another video with me. I love to read and will always reply to your comments. Thank you for watching my video. See you again soon. See you guys in my next video.